Venge, I'm going to ask you what might seem a silly question, but I'm going to ask it.
Right.
Why do we need to think about rural women separately to other women?
Right. So rural women make about a quarter of the world's population. And according to the MDGs, we find that almost every indicator of progress indicates that rural women have been left behind among all groups that we target in terms of working on development.
So they are part of the left behind category.
They are part of the left behind
that now
category.
in Agenda 2030 we're trying to address.
Absolutely.
We're interested in hearing more about the work you're doing on economic empowerment and rural women. Can you tell us what the work is and who we are partnering with to do this?
The work we do with the Rome-based agencies is around the acceleration of progress towards the economic empowerment of rural women. We designed this project around 4 key areas, which are on food and nutrition security, income generation, and rural women's participation and leadership, but also around an outcome on building the necessary policy environment. I'll take the case of Niger, for example, which lies in the Sahel region of Africa. This is a very, very dry area, and one of the things we've actually found that is most critical is the access to water for women in rural areas. And to really mitigate this problem, what we have done in terms of approach is to look at the provision of what we call multifunction facilities, which help rural women in processing of agricultural produce, which then helps to alleviate their time burdens.
Venge, how does this work that you're doing in Kyrgyzstan or elsewhere, how does that enable women in rural areas to take more control of the decisions and policies that affect their lives?
So in Kyrgyzstan, one of the rural women that we have actually been working with has had an opportunity to run for local office, and we're so excited to hear that she did make it to the local assembly last year, and she's now able to represent for the first time issues that affect rural women in her area. And this now is helping to influence the development of markets where rural women participate, and which had normally undertaken a design that does not take into account women's issues, that now they're able to bring all those things for public discourse at a higher level.